Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Nayeli, and for today's video, I'm going to be sharing a really great routine for anyone who has oily skin. If you have sensitive skin, we have two products here that are going to be really nice and helpful for that. My skincare routine consists of only 4 items. So I have my cleanser, I have my treatment, I have a moisturizer, and I have a sunscreen. The treatment, I only use it at night, and even then I don't use it every single day. So most of the time I will end up having only 3 products in my skincare routine. All of these are well under $30. This is not luxury skincare at all. It's very simple, very affordable. The first item that I have here for you guys is the Cerave Foaming Facial Cleanser, and this one costs around $15, $17, and I got this one in value size 2, so it was probably a little pricier than that. I honestly don't remember. I'll leave you guys links to all the products below. Some of the things that I like about this one, I don't know if you guys have ever tried Korean skincare, but just that really like silky and smooth texture that a lot of Korean skincare products have, I feel like is very present here. I love it because it's a nice cleanser that doesn't strip your face. It has a lot of really good ingredients like niacinamide, which is a star ingredient that essentially helps you with anything. It's an anti-inflammatory. It helps with hyperpigmentation. It's an antioxidant. Like, it does so many good things for your skin, and so it's really nice to have this in this formula. It's non-comedogenic, so it's not going to clog your pores. And like I was saying earlier, for people who have sensitive skin, this is really good because it's fragrance free and it's not going to have any ingredients that can trigger your sensitivity. It's really important for your cleansers to have other ingredients that are going to help hydrate, even though they are trying to wipe out all the impurities from your skin. You also don't want them to completely compromise your skin barrier, and so the fact that it has things like glycerin, ceramides. Ceramides are lipids, also known as fats, that help hold the skin together, and they form a protective layer that helps you against visible damage, and it also prevents you from getting moisture loss. And normally ceramides work better when they're in a formulation that contains cholesterol, and this one does. You can tell that Cerave really works hard to put in good ingredients together, not just to put them together, but knowing that when they are put together that they can provide a better outcome for your skin. So I really like that about this. Another thing that it has is hyaluronic acid, an ingredient that pulls the moisture from the air and then it brings it to your skin so that you can have like that hydration for as long as the product stays on your skin. Now the thing with this is that because it's a cleanser, you're only going to have it on your skin for about 30 seconds to a minute. Eventually some of the key things that you're getting from it are going to be flushed out, but that's okay because it is going to have cleansing agents. So that's kind of the balance that you want from your cleanser. It's actually very gentle for your skin, and I highly recommend it. For the next thing I actually only use it at night, I did want to mention is this Paula's Choice 2% BHA liquid exfoliant. The main reason why this is such a star ingredient is because it contains the salicylic acid. Salicylic acid is actually a keratolytic, which is a fancy word for peeling agent. Essentially what salicylic acid does is that it targets the outer layer of the skin. It eliminates the dead skin cells that are forming out of that outermost layer, and that gives your skin a really nice and even texture. So after using this for a little while, you will start seeing the difference, especially if you have acne prone skin or if you have very textured skin, which I also have. So this is really helpful. On here it says to use about 2 times every day, morning and night, but because it's a chemical exfoliant, for me, I mean, I like to think I have sensitive skin, and again for you as well, if you have sensitive skin, I would not recommend you use it every single day, twice a day. I started using it once a week, and once my skin kind of started liking it a little bit more, I started using it about once a week, and then slowly but surely I started adding another dose of it, I guess you could say. So I would use it about twice a week, and now I'm at a point where I'm kind of using it 2 to 3 times a week, just depending on what my skin likes. I can definitely tell you that if you use this at night, in the morning your skin will look really nice. if you have oily skin, don't think that you can get away with not using a moisturizer. Regardless of who we are, regardless of what our skin is, we still need moisture in our skin. What I really like about this one, it's oil-free like I said, so it's not really gonna clog your pores. It's hypoallergenic, it's fragrance-free, it doesn't have alcohol, which, you know, for some people that's important. To me, it's not. Alcohols are pretty common and they actually contribute a lot to the formulations of so many products on the market. They're not just there to strip your skin, and if used at a good concentration, then it should be totally fine. A very commonly used ingredient called glycerin is actually an alcohol. It just kind of goes to show that there's a lot of misconceptions that we've heard about, and that I'm actually very interested, curious, and excited to share with you guys along this journey with this channel. So I hope that you continue on this journey with me to learn a few things here and there along with me, because I'm learning things every single day. And so anyways, I heard from Dr. Dre that this was an amazing moisturizer, really good for oily skin. I tried it out, didn't have a fragrance, so it wasn't very attractive. It wasn't until I tried other different moisturizers that I realized just how good this one worked for me. This one didn't break me out, gave me absolutely no problem. The only thing that I would say is to use more than what you think you need, because it does dry off rather quickly, and especially if you have oily skin, your skin's just gonna go, I want all that, and it's not gonna leave a whole lot for the rest of the day. Putting at least like 2 or 3 good pumps of this on your face before you move on to your next step. And the reason why we people with oily skin also need a moisturizer is because if we are not using this, say like we use these other 2 products before on our skincare routine, which I really hope you don't use without using a moisturizer, like please use a moisturizer, then you will notice that your skin will become super dry, and it will be like thirsty and asking for moisture. And sometimes you might even notice a reoccurrence or an increase of oil production on your skin. The reason why that is because your skin is so thirsty. It recognizes that it's not getting enough moisture, or it doesn't have enough oils, and so it starts freaking out and it thinks, oh, apparently we're not doing our job right. We need to overproduce. Like, we need to overproduce more oil in order for our skin to thrive. And so that's exactly what it does. Our skin starts overproducing oils. We just end up even greasier than before. So it's really important to keep a moisturizer. You don't want to compromise your skin barrier. And the last product on this list of a skincare routine for oily skin is a sunscreen. Yay! It doesn't matter if you have light skin, dark skin, if you're a man, if you're a woman, if you are indoor, if you're outdoor all the time, doesn't matter. You need a sunscreen. And more specifically, you are going to want to look at the broad spectrum, SPF 30 to 50 plus. In a lot of Korean skincare brands, they're also going to have a PA plus system. And so the more pluses you have after the PA, the better. So let me see if I can show you what it looks like. I hope you can see it. This one says PA, I believe 4 pluses, and it's a 50 plus SPF. It has all the good things that we want from a sunscreen. Specifically, this is a mineral sunscreen. The reason why a lot of people are more for mineral sunscreens than chemical sunscreens is because they block different kinds of light, and so there's like this whole spectrum of the different kinds of light and their wavelengths. And so what we know as the UVA, UVB are this more violet type of light that's not visible to the human eye, but it's very much there because it comes from the rays of the sun. You can do your own research and decide which one you prefer. It doesn't matter to me as long as you're wearing some sort of sunscreen. Like, something is going to be better than nothing. And again, like, another thing that you want to be looking at for your sunscreen is making sure that it contains UVA and UVB protection. For UVA, you can think of it as anti-aging, and for UVB, you can think of it as burning cancer and all those those other negative effects. And so one of the reasons why it's so important to use a sunscreen is because not only do you not want to get burnt from the rays, but you also want to maintain your skin in a really nice condition. So this one specifically is called the Truecicia Minerals Calming Sunscreen by Sun by Me. This is a Korean skincare brand. So far, I really enjoy this specific sunscreen. It's so nice on the skin. It just glides on so well. A bad thing about mineral sunscreens is that a lot of them can leave a really nasty white cast, and that's why there's such an allure for chemical sunscreens, because they don't do that. And people say that normally mineral sunscreens are better for people who have sensitive skin. While I like all of those aspects in this specific sunscreen, I don't like that it has fragrances which are known to affect people who have sensitive skin, because people who have sensitive skin can be allergic to fragrances, and this includes a few fragrances. So if you have sensitive skin, I'm not sure that I would recommend this one to you. Another one that I've been using is this one from Sunbum. I'll include the link in here as well. It's also a mineral sunscreen, but what I don't love about it is that it has kind of like a weird sensation, and it's probably because of the mineral filters on it. But anyways, going back to this one, I love so many things about it. It has cica, which is an ingredient that is very much used in Korean skincare that I think would be really cool to see more and more here. It's known to be super calming and really good for irritated skin. I'm kind of surprised that they put in these really cool ingredients and then they also put fragrances. The reason why I think they put fragrances is possibly because maybe by itself, formulation probably didn't smell good, so they wanted it to kind of smell a little bit extra, but they kind of did go ham on fragrances. Orange peel oil, it has lavender oil, linalool, and limonene, which are more of citrusy fragrances. But you know, I'm not gonna clock it for those reasons. It has other really good ingredients in here too. Butylene glycol, glycerin, dipropylene glycol. It has niacinamide, which, as I told you guys before, is an amazing ingredient. It has tea tree leaf water, which is good. Really cool ingredients in here. Sometimes I feel like it can make me a little bit itchy, so specifically if I'm gonna be wearing my mask, which is basically every single day, I try not to wear it as often. I kind of wear this more like if I'm gonna go on a walk or gonna stay at home and I'm not really gonna be wearing my mask, then that's when I decide to wear this one. It's really nice. It has a very nice finish to it. It's not gonna give you a white cast like most mineral sunscreens do. To me, it almost feels like a chemical sunscreen. So you get all the nice benefits without it being a chemical sunscreen. And I love Korean skincare. I want to try more. So far, from other brands that I've tried this one from MD Solar Sciences and this one from Burst, and I just wasn't a huge fan of them. Burst broke me out, and the MD Solar Sciences, I just don't think that it's so amazing for the price. Like, the finish of this one is pretty similar to the finish I get with this one, only this one is tinted and this one is not, but it feels very similar on my skin. And this one's $18 versus this one's $30. I'd rather just use the Sunbum one. So whenever I'm going to be wearing my mask, I'll usually be wearing my Sunbum one. If I'm staying in or not being in contact with others, then I use this one. So that's all I have for you guys. What did you think? Did you like any of these products? Have you tried any of these products? Are you intrigued about any of them? Please let me know in the comment section below. I'll leave links for all the products mentioned here. And if you want to see more videos about skincare and fashion, just click the subscribe button below. I'll also be creating some content in Spanish. If that's of interest to you, then you can also go ahead and subscribe and just keep an eye out for my videos. I'll be posting every Tuesday afternoon. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!